Hey everyone, this is Alvin on behalf of Neil Napier and the rest of the KV Social team. So before I get started, I just want to make sure that you can hear me. Just give me a quick yes or one in the chat if both audio and video is coming through loud and clear. And let me also know what part of the world you're watching this webinar from as well. All right, so as you can see right now on the screen, you should see build a powerful $100,000 a month Shopify store in under 30 days. Now, who here have used Shopify before? Give me a quick yes if you have, or two if you haven't used, or it's the first time you ever heard about Shopify. All right, so we have Joy in the call, we have Dana, we have Victoria, Donovan, Ken, David, John as well on the call. We have Ravi, Tim as well, and David all the way from Brazil. All right, so a couple people saying yes, they have used Shopify, and maybe two or three are saying no, you haven't used Shopify yet. All right, now the reason why I'm mentioning that on the onset is that we're going to be focusing more on the Shopify today. Now, don't worry if you haven't used it before yet. We're going to go through it step by step. All right, so let's get started because again, we have a lot of things to show you about the system that can generate 100 or create a six-figure online business for you. All right, so now what I'm going to teach you today is not going to require any kind of experience. You don't need any kind of tech skills for this, and even if you're on a limited budget, you'll be able to do this. Now, you don't need to outsource the process here. Now, although you can use other more less expensive tools like WooCommerce, it's free to download and use on your WordPress site, but setting it up is something that's less than desirable. It takes like almost a couple of weeks just to get the site set up. And that's why we're going to focus on Shopify, because everything is pretty much set for you. Exactly. John got it correct. The WooCommerce is frustrating. Now, I'm not saying anything bad about WooCommerce. I use WooCommerce myself. I've set up a couple of ebook stores with WooCommerce. All I could tell you is that although it's free for a reason, because it's not very simple to use. And maybe that's the reason why it's free, because it's not user friendly at all. But if it's user friendly, it's free, then they have nothing to gain from it, right? Developers always have something we call as what's in it for them. If it's complicated, they get contacted that some people want to get set up, and they charge a fee for that. With this, you don't need to outsource it. You don't need any kind of experience. As long as you follow whatever I'm going to teach you today, you'll be able to set up your store and build your own six-figure business with an e-commerce store. All right? Now, if you had $50 right now, guys, would you invest it on something that can give you 100K profit every month? Would you spend $50 right now to make 100 times more at the end of the month? No sane person would even pass that offer up, right? Because exactly, that's what John said. Speed and simplicity comes with a price. Exactly, because if everyone is using something that's fast and easy, right? You'll be able to apply whatever marketing. You'll be able to see profits faster than everyone else, right? So I see here, John is saying yes, hell yes for Joy. Why not for Ravi? Is absolutely for Donovan as well. But even if you're willing to spend maybe $10 on getting a one store set up with Shopify, there's still 70,000 other Shopify vendors out there. 70,000 people and more, even because this statistics I'm showing right now for 70K, as the end is for the Q3 of 2016. And the way e-commerce right now is increasing every single month, it would come as no surprise that there's now over 100,000 Shopify vendors right now, and that means it's going to be a you versus the world. You'll be competing. You'll be learning how you can how do you compete with them when it's you versus the world. 100,000 vendors that you have to compete with. So how do you stand out? Yes, you can set up more than one store with Shopify. Shopify actually charges on a per store basis. So that's a quick answer to your question. But again, let's focus on one store first. All right. But for those who are asking, why do we need to use Shopify when you can use other platforms? Now, although you have the option to use other platforms, Shopify is the easiest and the most widely accepted e-commerce platform right now. And the statistics even back it up. As you can see from here, you should see a stat right here showing that on Shopify alone, on a Black Friday and on a Cyber Monday, 500 grand worth of transactions occurred in just a single minute. That means a lot of people already trust and willing to buy from a Shopify built store. And trust is something that you need to build. If you set up a new store, maybe you're an expert, for example, of WooCommerce. Maybe you can make it look as good as Shopify, but you need to set up SSL. You need to create something that way that your customers will trust buying from your store. And with Shopify, you don't need to do that. Millions of customers, especially in the US, is already familiar with shopping using the Shopify platform. So you don't need that built. You don't need to establish that. People already know how to use the platform. And this is why more than any e-commerce platform in the world, including WooCommerce, BigCommerce, OpenCart, and others, Shopify actually gets more than 2/3 of the entire market audience, especially when it comes to the US, where it gets 86% of all the traffic there, aside from Amazon. All right. Donovan, WooCommerce is a WordPress theme. It's free. You can check it out. You can just Google WooCommerce. You'll see it there. It's a e-commerce theme and plugin that allows you to make any WordPress site into an e-commerce store. All right. But again, as I mentioned earlier, it is customizable, but it is very hard to set up. Right? Overall purchases across the platform doubled from 2015, which is $7.7 billion, to $15.3 billion in 2016. That's how big Shopify is, and it's only gonna get bigger and bigger. Now, someone is asking here, is it similar to Amazon? All right, now let me give you a quick explanation here. Shopify works in over 175 countries. That means you can sell to other countries that don't have Amazon, because Amazon right now is only available in 10 different countries. That's US, Japan, Mexico, Canada, the UK, the European countries, and that's pretty much it, and Brazil. So you're missing out over 165 other countries that you can have complete dominance. And that's why a lot of people are going to be Shopify, because it gives them more versatility. It gives them the entire world to market to. Right? Exactly. WordPress-based e-commerce stores tend to be slower and tends to be a lot more complicated because you have to work with your hosting provider. If you have a shared hosting, it's gonna encounter hiccups, especially on peak seasons, because you're gonna get a lot of traffic coming into your site, and that can crash and that can cause problems with your hosting. With Shopify, that's already built in. It's built from the ground up for e-commerce, so you don't have to worry about your site going down. All right. So, guys, before I proceed, let me know if this is making sense. Why Shopify is going to be a platform you can use if you want speed and versatility. Let me know. Again, if you have any questions at all, let me know in the chat as well. All right. All right. So far so good. All right. So no questions yet. So let's proceed with this now. On today's call, we're not gonna focus a lot. Right? We're not gonna focus a lot on selling you the idea, but rather focusing you on the actual numbers and giving you a detailed walkthrough of everything else. Exactly. I take it you can sell pretty much anything on Shopify. Yes. You can sell anything, pretty much anything on Shopify, and you can sell to 165 more countries compared to the Amazon platform. And the fees, right, are actually a lot lower compared to doing FBA or fulfillment by Amazon. All right. So let's proceed. It's clear that e-commerce is the new way of doing business, to sell products to a worldwide audience. Right? If you want, as I mentioned before in the previous webinars, if you want to make consistent income, you have to be able to sell something. And unlike digital products, unlike intangible products, people tend to have an attachment, something they can hold, something they can relate to. And physical products sell better compared to any other products, any kind of products out there. All right, so let me actually show you the system that I'm going to show you today. Now, if you're talking about being able to stand out, you need a system. And this is what the Build My Store system is. It's going to be an advanced and newbie-friendly e-commerce and SEO training course that you can follow. Now, although you can use Shopify on your own, but remember, you are competing with 100,000 other vendors out there. Right? You need to have a system that is proven to convert and also to help you stand out from the rest. All right? So, there's going to be a training. This is going to be a training and strategy system that was able to generate over $1.5 million in sales, and it was a new store built with just 6 months, and it was able to become a 6-digit profitable money-making site within just its first month alone. All right, so I'm already logged in right now to the membership site. Give me a quick yes if you see welcome to Build My Store right now. I'm going to walk you through everything as well. All right, perfect. So a question that came up here is, do I need to purchase any third-party application? You don't need to. Again, what I'm trying to tell you here is that all you have to do is set up an account with Shopify. Even once, if in a single store site, you'll be able to start with that. So if you have $50 to invest right now, that's what I want you to do, right? Think about the $50. Let's do the calculation and let's invest it into a full-time, full-pledged e-commerce store. All right, can you build your own store and put it up on your own products using WordPress? Yes, you can, money profit in a sense, but it's going to take you weeks and weeks to do. You can use it with Shopify. I mean, you can use WooCommerce for that, but with Shopify, if you have 2 to 3 hours of the day, you have an e-commerce store fully set up, fully ready to make money by the end of the day. All right, so let's go back here and let's actually go through the training itself. So first is, since we're going to be using Shopify, let's actually do a quick search, right? And how much would it cost for us to get started? All right, so let me see. All right, so here we go. So there are 3 packages you can jump into for Shopify. First is you have the basic Shopify setting where you can have 2 different accounts, right? One for yourself and one for your VA. You have 0% transaction fees, unlike on Amazon. If you're gonna be doing FBA, there's a $5.99 fee, right? If you're gonna be selling your own products on Amazon, with this there is 0 transaction fees. All you have to pay, right, would be $13 a month. You're gonna get you're gonna be able to set up your own store. You have discount codes embedded. You have website and blog. It has hosting as well, and you have a free SSL, so you don't need to set it up. That's all right. SSL alone is going to be a $97 a year value included with your package. All right. So there are 3 options you can jump into for Shopify. Again, take note of the $50 budget you have. So you have $50. Let's say we're going to set up one store, and one store is going to cost us 13 bucks. So we still have $37 more to spend. All right. So with that, we're going to go back to the training here. The training is going to be included with the budget as well. So from here is you can have the membership area here. You'll have the training. You have the advanced training as well. This number 2 is actually the pro version, which is an upgrade. All right, and of course the case studies as well. Now let's actually go through the training. Now again, as I mentioned earlier, you don't need any kind of programming skills to be able to follow this through. It's going to be a 34 module training to help you get through everything. All right, so let me see. Let me see if I can answer a few questions here. All right, so we have here. Can you? Yeah, I think I answered that. Can you build your own store with your own products? Yes. Can you add some of your own products with the system? Absolutely yes. What's the benefit of Shopify versus Alibaba? Alibaba is actually a supplier, Donovan. Right? So you can actually be an affiliate of Alibaba or AliExpress and get a commission for every sale, which is on the average around 8% to 50% depending on how much you can sell. With Shopify is you can price the products anywhere any way you want, and whatever profit you come out with that is you keep 100% of the profit. You don't need to share that with a commission or any fees associated with the sale. All right. Can you add a private label product? Yes, you can. But again, the training I have now is mostly focused on physical products. All right, having a step-by-step guide for Shopify setup and store creation will surely make the process super simple. Exactly. Again, you can set up a store manually if you don't want to use the system, but again, it's gonna be way less complicated if you already have a proven system to help you get or help you stand out from the competition. All right. Can the products be dropshipped? Yes. If you want to use dropshipping, you can do that as well. All right. So what's the benefit of using Shopify versus the WordPress site? Shopify is simple. Hosting is already embedded, and the server is fast. You don't need to worry about your site going down or any security problems. With WordPress, yes, although it is cheaper to run at first, if you know what you're doing, but if you don't, you're gonna spend weeks setting up the store, and you need to set up SSL. It's just a complicated matter in that case. So you'll be doing 90% of your time setting up the store when you could have just spent 10% of your time building the store and 90% of the rest of the time making money. All right. So it really depends on you. If you want to go cheap and you're okay with working weeks and weeks to set up a site, then setting up a WordPress site for e-commerce is okay for you. It's something I would recommend for you. But if you're focused on, if you want to make money as fast as possible, wherein you don't use less complications in the short run or even in the long term, then I would recommend a Shopify account instead. All right. Are there images advantages to the basic plan? Yes, there is. As you can see from here, what I do recommend is you get the $54 offer if you can. But again, we just go with the most basic feature here if you want to do that. All right. But then again, you have two options, or actually three. So you have the basic, the Shopify full featured, and for the advanced Shopify as well. All right. Should you have a pre-sale pages? No, you don't need a pre-sale page if you're gonna sell physical products. There's actually no need to do that. All right. So let me actually give you a walkthrough of all the tutorials here. All right. So first is we're gonna go through the introduction. Again, it's gonna show you everything that you have to know about your membership account, including some strategies to help you get started, how to set up your own store, and all that. Once you're done with this, it's gonna be around a 4-minute video. Right? You just click on next, and on the next part of the video here, you have 34 videos to go through just for the basic package alone. It's going to talk about what are the other e-commerce solutions that you can use aside from Shopify. So even if you're not going to use Shopify here, you can still apply the strategies, whatever you learn here, but it's going to be less effective compared to using this on the platform it's designed around for. All right. So again, this is the second video is going to be around 8 minutes long, and it's going to talk about the different pros and cons of using this platform compared to other platforms available for you. All right. So as well, you're going to be able to get the module 3. It's going to talk about the 4 critical keys to succeed. Right. A quick checklist on what you need to do to be able to achieve your goal. Right. So this is the kind of information that normally coaching programs would cost thousands of dollars for. So we're going to be 3 basic designs, being unique, keep it simple, keeping your store fresh as well, right? And how to build repeat buyers as well. So we're going to talk about these strategies here. So once you're done with this, again, this is going to be around a 15-minute video as well. Right now, it's going to focus on setting up your Shopify account. So this is going to be basically from start to finish. You'll be able to learn how to properly set up your account here, how to get the best deal possible as well with Shopify, as you can see from here. So let's click on next lesson as well. So once you've done with module 4, you can proceed with the next lesson, which is going to focus on the store settings. Now, this is something that are, on my average, 6 out of 10 people make a mistake on. They always make a mistake on how to set up Shopify because they either have too many payment options, or they have too few payment options. Now, as you can see from here, it's going to walk you through how to set up either a Shopify payment via Stripe, a PayPal payment, or an Amazon payment as well. Right? So if people don't use or don't have PayPal, they can always pay via Amazon, and you still get that sale as well as a vendor rather than just being an affiliate. All right, so it's going to be a step-by-step instructions on how to set up the payment system here, and do the general store that you have, what kind of domain you can use as well to benefit from the SEO friendliness of your domain name. All right, so once you're done with module 5, you can move on to module 6. It's going to walk through how to add pages, themes, and navigation, how to make your Shopify store look and feel professional as well. So once you're done with module 6, is also you'll be able to walk through as well here on how to set up your first product. Now, this is something that a lot of people do have problems with. They're not sure that their product is set up right, and they end up losing money because either people can't find the products or they are priced wrong. All right, and of course, it's going to talk you through about being able to retarget using the Shopify platform as well. All right, so you get step-by-step instructions on how to set up your first product, and you can keep on following that strategy over and over again. All right, you also have the how to set up collection and categories. So one thing with Shopify is that people like to get bundles or give away something to their friends. So you'll be able to learn how to use or how to sell via gift card, how to receive gift cards as well on your own store. All right. So once you're done with module 8, now you're gonna focus on SEO. It's gonna talk about how to optimize products, the titles, the meta tags, and descriptions, and the URLs, so that your store, whenever someone searches for personalized lockets or for personalized necklaces, your Shopify store shows up in the Google search, and you get free organic traffic to a market that's hungry to buy your products. Right? So you're gonna learn how to SEO optimize your Shopify store as well. All right. From that, you can move on now to optimizing your page, your blog posts, and your description URLs. And on module 7, it's going to talk about optimizing your home page as well, your title and meta tags, so that your site or your home page will show up on the top search engine rankings. All right. So on module 12, it's going to be setting up the alt attributes. So if something does happen with, let's say the images don't appear on a certain phone or a certain desktop computer access from any part of the world, you're gonna SEO optimize all the images here as well, so that you don't get penalized from Google if something doesn't appear right on your website. Right? And again, on module 13, it's going to talk about payments and testing your store. On module 14, it's going to talk about different Shopify apps that you can get in addition, right? What they would recommend, what kind of apps would you be able to use to make your job easier. For example, set up coupons, setting up discounts. You'll be able to learn what kind of apps you can use there. And most of the cases, it's going to be a free app. If not, it's going to cost roughly around maybe $5 or $10 on top of your own monthly fee. Again, all of the plugins here or all of the apps here are completely optional, but they do help you out when it comes to increasing your conversions and generating more profits. All right. And in module 15 is going to talk about being able to make a ton of money with your own t-shirt store. All right. So for those who do have like a Teespring account and it's no longer generating profits for you, or you have a Gear Bubble account and you want to sell your own t-shirts from your own designs, you'll be able to learn that here. All right. Are there any additional charges for the apps that you were mentioning? Some are free. Some roughly charge anywhere from $4.95 to $9.95 a month, $9.95. All right. Do we have to purchase our own domain, or is there one provided that we can use? With your Shopify account, you're gonna get a subdomain. For example, you're gonna have donovan.shopify.com, but I would recommend registering a domain name because it really helps, especially if it's a niche domain name. It really helps with getting free traffic from Google, as the website itself or the domain name itself is going to be a great help when it comes to SEO. All right. So you're gonna go through here as well to if you want to sell your own t-shirts. Now, who here, by the way, is familiar with GearBubble.com? Give me a quick yes if you are, or two if it's the first time you heard of it. It's gonna walk you through how you can sell your own products through right uh, through Shopify, and you can customize t-shirts as well here. So you have all the options. You have Hesk, it's going to walk you through everything or other options you can do if ever you want to sell your own custom t-shirts, mugs, and everything else. You're going to get that training here as well. All right. So again, you're not just Gear Bubble, you also get a lot more other options. You have scalablepress.com as well. So let me actually show you that. All right, let me see. So you're gonna get a list of providers that are partnered with Shopify themselves. So for example, you have Scalable Press here. So you can have it upload your own design here, and you can sell anything from screen printed t-shirts. You have direct to cloth printing as well. You have mugs, you have phone cases, posters as well. So if you have, for example, an eye for design, or you want to make money with t-shirts and everything there in between, or it's from memes, you can use this one here. Again, all the training, how to integrate everything to Shopify is going to be included here. So instead of having to go in manually and ordering the product that your customer ordered, you're going to be able to learn how to link everything in so that it's going to be automated for you as well. All right. Can you integrate more than one on-demand supplier in a single Shopify store? Yes, you can. All right. So other from that, you can also use Gearable, but again, if you want things faster, you're going to get a premium list of other providers here that can provide us the service either at a cheaper rate and is directly embedded with the Shopify API as well. And you're going to get training on how to integrate everything. You're also going to be able to get the training on the importance of building an amazing user experience, how to have repeat customers. Remember, it's easier to keep a customer happy than keep on generating new ones. So you're going to get the training as well and how to build a loyal following from your buyers so that they can keep buying new products from your own store, and how you can get free marketing from them as well. All right. The benefits of having more than one Shopify store. Yes, there are benefits to it, especially if you have a niche website. Again, what I would recommend here is, especially with e-commerce, is that you don't set up a one-all and be-all store. That's going to be one of the biggest mistakes that actually is mentioned here of the training. So I would recommend having a niche. You set up one store for that, and then another store for another niche, and has multiple products as well. The benefit for that is that you're going to have multiple streams of income, and you're going to be able to know who to target as well. Because remember, if you have a store that's very general to everyone else, like a very, let's say, you just talk about mugs, and doesn't have any particular people that you want to market to, right? So if you have, let's say, you're selling mugs and t-shirts, and one store is going to set up for, it's going to be work-related memes, right? And the other one is maybe for dads or for kids or for family life. So you can target both different audiences because you know exactly what their interests are. Yep, exactly. Segmentation by niche is important as well. And that's why the same thing with pretty much like specialized stores, right? Specialized stores actually make more money compared to general stores when it comes to conversions because it attracts a specific group of people rather than just the average Joe. All right, so I do hope that that makes sense. Why having a niche store is better compared to just putting everything into one big store or one big website. All right, perfect. All right, so on module 17 is you're gonna walk you through on 3 ways how to sell products directly from your homepage. So you don't need a pre-launch page or a pre-sell page. We're gonna talk you through that strategy as well. You can take 10 more orders from your store, how to enable functionalities location-wise as well for buyers in the UK, the US, and you can use that geolocation or geographical based marketing to give you better conversions as well. You're also going to be able to get the killer way to find hidden categories that are going to give you free traffic as well. You're also going to be able to get the training on module 20 on how to create killer unique selling points, right, as well to your customers. You're also going to be able to find more products that you can sell regardless where they're located. So you're going to be able to learn how to find products that are hidden from everyone else, how to pre-research products that you know it's going to convert for your market from the ones that are not going to convert for you. You'll be able to learn that system here as well. All right, so on module 22 is you're going to learn how to fulfill your products. So if you don't want to go through the third-party on-demand printers or third-party on-demand suppliers, if you want to do it yourself, then you can also use the strategy here on how to fulfill your orders as well manually. All right. On module 23, it's going to talk about the arbitrage or the drop shipping secrets. So for those who are interested in drop shipping, for example, your customers buy earrings from you for $5.99 and you order it from AliExpress or Alibaba or DHgate or other suppliers for less than $1 and you get $4 for every sale that you do. So you're going to learn how to use drop shipping here as well. You're going to learn how to integrate your Shopify store with drop shipping companies as well, so you don't need to keep on fulfilling the orders manually as well. All right. You're also going to be able to get the private labeling domination. Right. For those who are interested with private label, you're buying private label means buying a certain product in bulk and having your own branding printed on the product itself. You're going to learn how to be able to do that via DHgate and Alibaba.com as well. All right. You're also going to be able to get the how to create a fan page and how to use a fan page to sell and build your branding. Right. You're also going to be able to get some training here as well to how to set up a custom audience, like a Facebook pixel, a conversion pixel inside Shopify, and of course how to use the FB ads machine as well to find your customers to create the perfect ads. Now, if you do have other platforms like Ad Hero already, you can use that as well. But if you don't have that, you're going to be able to learn how to create the perfect ads that will sell any product you want as well. All right. You're also going to be able to get the how to find golden interest within Facebook Insights. So for those who have a niche website, once you have that, and for example, you don't want to wait for traffic to come in from the search engines, which normally takes around 2 to 4 weeks, you can speed things up by spending $5 or $10 on Facebook, and you'll be able to learn how to find the perfect audience for you. All right? So you're going to be able to use and learn and use and apply the audience insights platform here and advertise your products to a already genuinely interested set of people there. All right? So aside from this, on module 29, this also is going to focus on how to research golden interest in Google. So if you don't want to do Facebook ads, you can also do interest-based marketing on Google as well. And on module 30 is how to analyze your results, your ad results, whether it's going to be profitable or it's a dud, so you can optimize and tweak more stuff in your new ads as well. All right, and module 31 is going to be the metrics of success, how to measure click-through rate, and what the best click-through rate for your market as well. In module 32, it's going to talk about the ads and funnel optimization as well, and what you can do to dial in your interest, select the right group, age group, and to create the perfect ad based on picture, headline, text, and graphics as well. All right, and that's actually 34 all in all modules that you can use here step by step to create the perfect Shopify store. All this, guys, all this training included within one system. All right, so I have a question here for Donovan is asking, this is excellent, but it takes a lot of information to consume. How quickly does it take to get up and running? Now, all I could tell you is that it really depends on you. Okay, I can't tell you that normally, all in all, the videos are around I think all in all, they're around 3 or 4 hours long in total, all 34 videos, right? But again, it really depends on how. What I would recommend for this is that you watch module per module, apply whatever you learn immediately. You don't watch all the videos and then apply it. I would not recommend that because it's gonna, well, you're gonna forget something if you're gonna do everything all at once. So go through the training step by step, apply it step by step, module per module, and then once you applied those settings that are recommended for that module into your Shopify store, move on to the next module and do the same thing. All right, but as long as you follow it here, if you have maybe 4 or 5 hours to spare of your time, you'll be able to set up your own high converting Shopify store within just a few hours. All right, so John, I hope that answers Donovan, I hope to answer this question. All right, because again, it really depends on you. It's not really for me to tell you how fast you should go through everything. It really depends on how you want to paste it. Okay. All right. So I do hope that's clear, guys. That's 34 different modules all in one basic package. You're not gonna go. There are no upsells yet. I'm showing you right now. You get all that training just for the basic offer itself. Can you sell digital products as well? Yes, you can. With Shopify, you can, but I would recommend physical products because there's a higher demand for it. Right? Because if you go through right now, 8 out of 10 people would buy a physical product over a digital product because it's tangible. They can see it, they can touch it, and people will always prefer that. But yes, you can also do digital products, but this training is mainly designed on how to sell physical products. So this is going to be a comprehensive e-commerce training module, virtually guaranteeing your success because you have a proven strategy, a proven setup that works. Can you add plugins to the store? Yes, Shopify actually has its own set of apps that you can do. But here's the thing, guys. You don't want to download every single app that's available for you. Only use the ones that are going to be effective for you, and the training is going to help you find the ones that can help you from the ones that are just going to slow down your website. Right? So it's going to cover everything you need to know on how to set up a proper, high converting Shopify store to get free traffic, and of course, how to find your audience as well if you want to speed things up with Google Ads and Facebook ads as well. So that's going to be the complete course itself. So just to quickly recap, again, this introduction is going to show you how to get started in e-commerce, how to different e-commerce solutions that you can use, and why Shopify is the best solution out there. It's going to talk about the critical keys to succeed, setting up your own Shopify store as well easily, and getting the best value as well. So setting up the general store settings, how to add pages, blogs, themes, and navigation, how to set up your first product, how to set up the collection and categories as well, so you'll be able to optimize your user experience. You have the SEO product optimization secrets. You're just going to have the SEO store ranking as well. You can talk about SEO store optimization secrets, SEO image secrets as well, so that your product images will show up faster. You have the publishing and testing your software, different Shopify apps that can help you save a lot of time and massively boost your conversions. You're also going to be able to get a training on how to make a ton of money with your own t-shirt and mug designs. You're also going to be able to get the training on how the importance of building an amazing user experience, homepage optimization as well, and how to sell products directly from your homepage there. You're also going to be able to get the navigation optimization, how the research killer products to sell, how to fulfill your products if you want to go through that as well. You're going to be able to get the dropshipping and arbitrage secret system as well, selling necklaces, bracelets, and more, and using this copy and paste strategy as well. You're also going to be able to do the private labeling domination, how to create a fan page, custom audience and conversion pixel, FB ads machine, how to find golden interest with your audience insights, how to research your interest-based market on Google Ads as well, how to analyze your ad results, how to use the powerful metrics of success, and of course the ads and funnel optimization as well. So again, the best way to scale Facebook ads, and of course the step-by-step training on how to get the #1 ranked store or #1 ranked website on Google as well. All this, guys, is going to be available for you. Plus, we have some extra bonuses available for you guys as well as part of our KV Social exclusive details. All right, so you're gonna get everything there that I've listed just for the main offer itself. Now, for those who do want to link to the bonus page, just type in bonus in the chat. But let me just post it here as well, so I can walk you through all the bonuses that we have here. Now, please do note that the pricing that I'm going to be showing you and the bonus are limited just for a few hours. So I do recommend you do jump in as soon as possible before the next price increase, as well as all the spots will be filled for certain bonuses. Right? So let me walk you through this. All right. So first is you're gonna get access to Social Trend Spy. This is gonna be a ad campaigns software that will help you find the best keywords out there. You have profitable. You also get a list of 400 plus Shopify niches, Amazon keyword niches, 17 e-commerce niche product list. You have 350 t-shirt niches to sell as well. You have also gonna get the Facebook ads domination training. You're going to get the Facebook Marketing Excellence training as well, the Facebook Live Authority as well, the Facebook Survey Pro software. So again, if you want to build your list with surveys, then you can use this freebie here to do that. You're also going to get the Shopify Secrets additional training cheat sheet and 524 Facebook retargeting interest list, the winning dropshipping training, and of course the 9,730 physical products for niche marketers as well. So all these bonuses included on the main offer itself. All right. So guys, this is gonna blow your mind right now. During the early bird, everything is going to be available for you at a one-time lifetime access price. Now, before we reveal the price here, we're gonna select one lucky winner for the free copy as well. All right. So whoever is the most engaged, right, audience here on the call, who has the most number of questions and comments in the chat, is gonna be the winner for the first or the free copy of this tool. All right, so let me see. Let me just count down here. We have our top three is actually Donovan McFarlane, and we have John as well, and Ken as well. So let me actually do let me just count the number of comments here that's showing up under your name, and whoever has the most would be the one who wins the free copy. All right, so let me see. All right, so unfortunately, John, you came in a very close second. Donovan actually beat you by just 3 questions. All right, so Donovan McFarlane, if you can type in your email in the chat, you won the free copy of Build My Store on this webinar. So you can type in your email address. Again, congratulations to you. Again, we always want you guys to engage with us when you do the webinars, because the more questions you ask, the better understanding and where you're at right now for your marketing. All right. So again, Donovan, congratulations for winning the free copy. Again, second runner-up, John. I do hope you win the second one. We do have a encore webinar at 5 p.m. today. So if you guys would be able to join that, for those who are in second place and third place, you might win the second copy of the software there. All right. All right. So again, Donovan, congratulations for winning the free copy. Now, for those who didn't win and want to get this comprehensive training, you can jump in right now during the early bird, which is going to be available for the next 4 hours. You can jump in for a low price of only $29, guys. Not monthly, $29, one-time, lifetime access fee. All right. So the link to go to right now, guys, is link.kvsocial.com/mystore. Let me know if you're jumping in. Give me a quick yes or a 1 in the chat if you want to jump in right now and to get this 34 module training, all for a low one-time price of $29. All right, so Ravi is jumping in, Money Profit Builder is jumping in. As for the upgrade, Kokeb, let me discuss that in a bit. All right, let's actually go through as well everything. Do I need the upgrade? No, you don't. It really depends on you. If you do want to build the entire thing, and you want all the tools there to help you scale up in the future, then you can get the upgrade. But if you're a complete newbie, even the basic package alone is enough to help you get started. All right. Yeah. So unfortunately, if you're gonna wait until our on-car webinar, the pricing is going to be different. So I do recommend jumping in as soon as possible, because the price is going to be raised up. All right, perfect. So I see James is jumping in, Ravi, money profit builder. Again, I do apologize. Some of you guys just appear as friend. Two different friends are showing up saying that they're jumping in as well. All right. Now, since a lot of people are already jumping into the main offer, let's actually go through the first upgrade. All right. The first upgrade is going to be the Build My Store Advanced Training. All right. So aside from the 34 modules included on the main offer, you're gonna get strategies or advanced strategies here on how to automate your sales funnels, how to scale up your most promising campaigns, how to outsource your store, all the processes as well, and of course how to crush your ad campaigns with advanced keyword research. All right, so let me just show you here as well on what you're gonna get inside the members area if you want to jump in to the advanced training. All right, so the Build My Store Advanced allows you to be able to get 4 additional modules. It's going to be a keyword research domination, automatic e-commerce sales funnels, automatic e-com profits, and sky-high scaling as well. So if you want to build more stores and you want to have more advanced techniques on how to find the best keywords out there, then the advanced training is what I would recommend. But even the main offer itself is good enough for you to hit the ground running. All right. So upgrade number 1, or the advanced package, is available for a low one-time fee of $47. All right. So if you're jumping into the advanced offer, give me a quick yes right now in the chat. And aside from the additional modules, you're also gonna get additional upgrades as well, or additional bonuses rather, from us with the purchase of the Pro or the Advanced package. All right. So first is, let me just walk you through the bonuses that we have for this as well. So first is you're gonna get the FB or the Facebook 2 Pro. So basically you're gonna be able to get the training and the system that allows you to create YouTube-like video galleries inside your Facebook fan page, the 2,500 top-selling physical products on Shopify, right? The physical products training, and of course the FB Hub Pro as well. So create business hub pages inside of Facebook to attract offline clients as well. All right. There's gonna be no monthly fee for the upgrade. It's gonna be a one-time lifetime access fee. All right, so that brings us to a total of $400. Exactly. You're gonna get everything here, but again, even the main offer itself is good enough for you to hit the ground running. If you're just starting out, even the basic offer will already allow you to be able to build a perfect, profitable Shopify store. But again, if you want to optimize your store more to scale it up and to set up more stores as well and get more advanced techniques, then you can get the Pro version as well. All right. So please know, guys, that aside from the 30-day money-back guarantee, they also have included a Build My Store guarantee as well. So if you follow these techniques and you don't make money, aside from refunding your purchase, they're gonna pay you an extra $100 just for going through the training itself. So they're taking all of the risk, and of course, if you go through the training and you still don't money within the 30-day period, you can get your money back as well as $100 extra as well because it didn't work for you. So either you're not going to be taking any risk here. Just use the system to the best you can. Follow it module by module, and within the 30-day period, you're gonna see a positive return of investment for whatever you invested today. So instead of just spending $50 and making it go away, by the end of the day, by the end of the month rather, or the 30-day, you'll be able to at least triple or quadruple that based on whatever niche you'll be working on. All right. So guys, if you have jumped in, give me a quick yes or a 1 if you jumped in for the main offer, or a 2 if you got the advanced options or the advanced training as well. All right. So for those who are who need any help from us, you can contact me, Neil, or anyone from the KV Social team via kvsocial.zendesk.com. But if you need help with your Shopify account or with the setup, you can contact Build My Store support as well via bmssupport.buildmystore.io. All right. So Ravi have purchased the advanced training. James as well has got the advanced training and all the bonuses there. All right. So again, if you're more an advanced user, or if you want all the techniques you need to build your store, including SEO, then I would recommend getting the advanced training. But if you're just starting out, even the basic offer is enough to get you started. All right. Could you give us a quick summary of the advanced training? Sure. Let me actually show you that. There is going to be a 4-module training. So again, this is going to be the 4 topics that are going to be added on these advanced features. Now, although these are just 4 videos, these videos are actually quite long. Each is around 15 to 35 minutes long as well. So these are more advanced features that you can use. So this one is actually almost 29 minutes. The autopilot here is around another 32-minute long video, and the scaling video here is also going to be around the 45-minute mark. So with the advanced feature, you're gonna get more advanced training that you can apply to your own store. All right. So if you want to scale things up, if you want to build more stores with the best keywords, then the advanced feature or the advanced upgrade would definitely be something you can use. But if you're just starting out, even the basic package is enough to get you started. All right. Yep. Let me see if I have any other questions. I do hope that answered your question as well. Okay, no problem, Dash. I'm happy to see you inside the members area. All right. So, guys, let me know if you have any other questions. Otherwise, we're gonna wrap things up. All right. Let me see. Yes, there is actually a second OTO or second upgrade that you can get. Again, usually with our webinars, we only feature those that we do recommend. So the last upgrade, or the upgrade number 2, is actually the 10 case studies on how to dominate the top niches. Again, if you're someone who want to build 100 different stores, I would recommend this. Right, this is available for $67 one-time fee. It's going to be a case study that you can use, or if you want to be offering your service to sell or to set up Shopify stores, then you can use this. But in most cases, if you're just setting up a store to make money, even upgrade number 1 and the main offer is enough to get you started. All right. So yeah. So when you create a page, can you design the page the way you want? When creating a page, okay. It's the same question. Repeat. All right. So yes. Again, with Shopify, it's as simple as selecting a theme and customizing it. And with this, you're gonna get the step-by-step training on what themes to use and how to optimize it. All right, guys, let me know if everything's clear. If you're still typing in a question, just put in a number 2 in the chat. Otherwise, we're gonna wrap things up so that I can also prepare the replay of the webinar. All right, so Money Profit Builder is still typing in a question, and for everyone as well. Yeah, so the 30-day money back guarantee applies for the bonus for the upgrades as well. So good question, James. All right, let me know. Let me wait for a bit for any questions to pop up. I think someone is still typing in a question. Otherwise, we're gonna conclude this session. Yes, so those bonuses are exclusively available through us. Unfortunately, if you did buy from another affiliate, unfortunately, some of the bonuses will not be available for you. Are there any limit to the products you can put in the store? No limits. You can put as many products as you want. We even have one Shopify user before that had 25,000 different products in one store. So there's no limit on how many products you can create or you can add within your store, which is actually pretty good. Aside from, because in Amazon, if you are a seller in Amazon, you're going to be limited to 5 when you just first got started, and some of the different products are also prohibited from you, right? So if you're doing FBA on Amazon, there's a limit on how many products you can list and the different categories you can sell as well. All right, so since there are no other questions, we're going to wrap things up. Guys, thank you for being on the call. Again, congratulations, Donovan, for winning the free copy. And again, I do hope you use the system. You're going to get access to this. We're just going to send you an email within a 24-hour period with your free access as well. So guys, thank you for being on the call. Thank you, Kokeb, Ravi, Dush, Donovan, James, Jerry, John, see Joy as well. Thank you for being on the call, and Victoria as well. And I do hope to see you inside the members area. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.